These are the best in-game money-making methods in Skyblock. Each one of them makes at least 50 million coins per hour, if not more. But are they truly the best? Well, in today's video, I'm going to test out all of these methods to see if they're actually any good. But before the video starts, I'm going to explain what's going to happen. I will rate each method depending on how entertaining, how profitable, and finally, how hard it is. I will also share the minimum and the recommended gear for each of these methods. And finally, all of these tests will be done using Party Finder since I don't have any friends. Something you can relate to. Also, I'm giving away an entire Hyperion in this video, and all you have to do is comment and like the video. The winner will be announced on the 1st of January 2025. Also, timestamps will be in the description. And let's get into the video. We can now begin with Blaze Slayer. To fight these bosses comfortably, you would need at least 1200 magical power, paired with tier 3 daggers with Swarm 5. You would also need Fiery Crimson with a Warden helmet. For equipment, you should go for a full set of Vanquished equipment, Reforged to Menacing or Strengthen. For the pet, a Blaze pet is actually as good as a level 200 Golden Dragon with 1 billion coins in the bank, as long as you don't have Chimera on your weapons. So, for the recommended gear, you would need at least 1400 magical power with a Golden Dragon and a Chimera Ragnarok Axe. You would also need Infernal Crimson, SOS Flare, and a Daedalus Axe for magic find. And finally, a pet to level up, like a rat or a blaze pet. Funnily enough, a Golden Dragon is not the best pet to level up for profit. Now, I'm going to test out this method for 2 hours and see how much loot I get. I just finished the second hour, but I only got 40k XP since I was lagging too much and I kept getting kicked. So I will just add another hour to even out the downtime and hopefully get more accurate results. And the final hour is now up, and here's the loot I got. 170 million coins in loot, plus 7 million in the bazaar from ashes. From pet leveling, I got 25 million coins since I got 7 levels on my Golden Dragon. But if I was leveling up a rat, it would have been even more. So in total, I got around 210 million coins from 3 hours. But trusted, you got insanely RNG carried. No way you can make 60 million coins per hour from Blaze. Well, true, I did get lucky, since you won't be dropping a dice every hour. But even without including the dice, it would still be over 40 million coins. Keep in mind, my setup isn't maxed either. So this method is definitely a good option. So in enjoyability, I will give it an 8 out of 10, since I really like Slayers. For profit, I will give it a 7 out of 10, since there are better options for cash. And finally, for the difficulty, I will give it a 2 out of 10, since the boss is simple once you get used to it. Now we can move into the next money-making method, kuudra. To fight Infernal Kuudra comfortably, you would need at least 1300 magical power, a terror set with lifeline mana pool, a duplex terminator, and a warden helmet with a golden dragon or a blaze pit, and finally any lava fishing rod. For the clearing part, you can get an aurora set with a fire veil and a blaze pit. For the equipment, use a full molten set with lifeline mana pool and a lava shell necklace. For the recommended gear, you would need at least 1500 magical power. And yes, I know it's a lot, but for fast runs, you would need good damage. Infernal Terror is a must with as much levels of lifeline as you can. You would also need a golden dragon with remedies and a Ragnarok axe with chimera. If I were to state every item you would need for Kuudra, this video would be 1 hour long. So I don't want this video to be about Kuudra, but if you have any specific questions about your Kuudra gear, you can comment them down below or join the Kuudra Gang Discord server and go to the advice channel. They would be happy to help. Now for my tests. I played Kuudra for 2 hours and here's the loot I got. Here's the loot I got from the first hour. I made 100 million coins in 1 hour with no RNGs. I was averaging 2-minute runs with Party Finder, so in total, I only opened 11 chests, which is 22 million coins worth of keys, averaging 80 million coins per hour if you include price of keys. With that, I will give Kuudra a 9 out of 10 in enjoyability, since it's really fun and fast-paced, not like Slayers or any other money-making method. For profit, it's a 9 out of 10. This has been the best money-making method for me so far, and I've made billions from it. For the difficulty, it's a 6 out of 10. The gameplay isn't too difficult, but if you don't know what you're doing or you don't know the safe spots, it will be hard to get into parties and get fast runs. Before we continue, I'll be giving away 8 billion coins in the future videos, so make sure to subscribe. For the final money making method, which is Master Mode 7, I will be testing it out for 2 hours. I will also be re-rolling every chest that isn't profit. For the minimum gear you will need at least a 9-star Necron set with a diamond head. You will also need a Soul Eater Terminator with either an Ender Dragon or a Golden Dragon for clear. For the recommended gear, you will need 10-star on all your armor, as well as a Golden Dragon and an Ender Dragon for the boss fight. So before I actually show you the results of my M7 grind, I wanna say that in my grind to Catacombs 50, I was averaging 50 million coins per hour from M7. And the truth is, it's very RNG dependent, not like Kuudra or Blaze Slayer. So I would not recommend it unless you are very lucky. And in the first hour of M7, I got not 100 million coins, not 200, but 20. Yes, I got 20 million coins, not even profit, just loot. If I count the chest costs, it will be less than 10 million coins in profit. So I will be giving M7 a 4 out of 10 in profit, but even though you don't get a lot of profit, it is still fun, so I'll give it an 8.5 in enjoyability. And finally, difficulty. M7 has a very high intricate and skill required, so I will give it an 8. Now, in my honest opinion, the best money-making method out there is kuudra, followed by blaze, and finally, in the third place, we have M7. Anyways, that's the end of the video. If you have any questions, please make sure to comment them down below. I read every comment, and see you next one.